something to say, something to say.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Our House 21, and this is something kind of cool. So this is, I'll call this a quick tip, but I don't really know how much of a useful tip this really is. But those of you who've been watching the channel have known that I'm getting Dizzy ready for his 100-mile-an-hour attempts. So in order to do that, I need to add another battery pack to run Traxxas. So a lot of guys have done some pretty interesting solutions to get Traxxas in a slash, and you see the battery trays on either side. A lot of guys are using that. I want to do something a little bit different. I want to use the stock battery location and then like maybe make a little mezzanine above it. So, but I like to reuse authentic Traxxas parts because, you know, a lot of I think it gives a pro look to it, but B, a lot of these things are actually really robust and they're cheap. And as we all know, I am a cheap bastard. So what you see in front of you is a battery box, custom box that I've rigged up using stock Traxxas hold downs, which you see here. But then I also had this aluminum angle block that was, or angle iron. Well, it's not angle iron, it's angle stock. That's the word I'll use. That's actually left over from a shower enclosure that I put together. It was just high quality aluminum. I didn't want to trash it. I figured I would make it, I would get some use of it. And sure enough, I had exactly enough to make this thing. Now, as you see, it's, you know, I used the foam underneath, as I've often done. That cushions the battery a little bit and gives it a nice snug fit. Got the factory hold downs on either side that I had to make some slight miles to fix into here, and this fits into one nice little unit. You see you have 4 mounting holes underneath the bottom. Those were drilled to perfectly align with the Nerf bar ports, so I can go ahead and drop this guy in just like that and put the 4 mounting bolts in, and then this guy will be permanently affixed to Dizzy. So let me just drop off 1 second. I'll go ahead and do the full assembly, and I also see there's this interference here. There's this little nub that's on this block, so I'll go ahead and cut that off too. So I'll be right back and show you the finished product. Can't forget the safety glasses. And one last thing, it's always a good idea, just like I did in the sheet metal spoiler video, to go through with a little metal file and take off these sharp edges. Because even when you're using a grinder like I did there, sometimes you get little burrs that pop up, or little things that don't look like they're that bad, but they will cut, they will just slice you open like a razor blade. So be cautious with this stuff. Raw metal, you know, it doesn't take very much to make you have a bad day. And like I said before, always wear your eye protection, because it just takes one little sliver of metal to go into your eye, and then you will, again, not be having a very pleasant afternoon. Alright, so I'll just go ahead and just roll into it. Well, now that I'm rolling there, but I got all these edges nice and treated. You know, everything's nice and smooth, deburred, just like that. So that's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and drop off and then bolt this thing in. And actually, let me see what this is. Nah, that's not working. It might work. I'll give it a shot. I'll keep rolling. And if it doesn't work, now just edit it out. That's the amazing thing about editing. You can edit. So the last little thing I have to do with this is, as you can see, these with the stock hold downs, it uses this little spring-loaded clip. Let's put this back in, like you see right here. And the problem is, if you get into a spin situation like I did last time, this little guy isn't going to necessarily have enough oomph to really hold things together. Well, I think that mainly was because I had my GPS mounted up here, which I'm still gonna, I think I'm still gonna do, but I'm just gonna use more Velcro. But in order to keep this thing from moving or becoming a projectile, I'm going to use more Velcro to give a nice solid connection to this. And I think I'm going to drill a screw hole just right through here and just drop a screw in, and that will make this permanently fixed. So that, you know, even though I will have to you know, put a screw in order to get batteries in and out and to be secure. So, all right, so back to the task at hand. Pull this out. Get my screws and my driver. I'll go ahead and get started by hand. So like I said, I got 4 screws that feed in from up top. See if I can line one of these bad boys up first. Once I get one in, everything else just falls into place. Yep, there it goes. That's one. Let's get started. Go to the other side for the other one. Got it. Fill in with the 2 in the middle. Beautiful. I love it when a plan comes together. Now this is just another random aside for you, but I have taken to picking up screw sets from eBay just to have extra screws around. It's a lifesaver. Give it a try. Because you never know where you're going to need that one random screw. So you could go to your local hobby shop and buy a pack of 5 screws for $2 or $3, or you could buy an entire screw set for a vehicle, so you have an extra few screws of everything for about $5 to $10 online. All right, so that's all together. Now let me just go back and hand torque just to make sure everything feels good. Oh, that still has a way to go. Okay, so I had that torque way low. Okay. Okay, so that's good. That's a stug. And just a little bit more. Perfect. Now let me put it up so you can see what I just did. So I've got my 4 screws in here into the mounts. And you can see that's hard mounted. Now I put my foam in like I usually do to help cushion the battery. And then I can throw my battery on like that. Sits right down. And then stop the battery hold down. This stuff one-handed never is as easy as you would think it would be. There we go. And now stick it back in. And ta-da! A very stock looking battery hold down. And actually, let me go ahead and drop in the other battery. Well, doing this with one hand, it was so much fun, I'll have to do it twice. Oh, this one's a lot easier because that's not virgin foam. Okay, so there we go. So now we have Ta-da, ta-da. And surprise, surprise, the GPS doesn't want to fit in the old position, so I'm going to have to put it here. Okay, that's no big deal. So I'll still have same hold down, just now in a different position. So there we go. Let me take a step backwards, and you can see. So, and the nice thing about this is that it's a little side heavy. Okay, so maybe I might reconsider my GPS position. So I'll plan on that. But you know, the CG is a little off shifted to the driver's side, but the suspension's tuned to be really, really hard right now, so it's probably not going to make a huge difference in the runs. At least I hope it's not. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, worst case scenario, I can make another one of these and put it on the other side to balance out the CG. But I think it's good. So, all right. Or maybe I'll just move the GPS over here. The GPS is only 6 ounces, so it's not really that big a player. Well, I take that back. Maybe it is. Check that out. Okay. All right. So maybe the GPS has just been relocated to over on the side, mounted on that Nerf bar, kind of like that. I'm gonna play around with that a little bit, and you guys will see it next time. All right. So. Again, these things always end up being longer than I intend. Sorry about that. But I hope I gave you guys some good, interesting ideas. And remember the mantra, fly, fix, fly, break it, fix it, build over again. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, or just in the comments below. You guys, keep getting out there and breaking it and fixing it and doing it all over again. Now, I still need to wire up my my series connectors, so I can go ahead and put power to this thing in the full serial way. And see, I still have my mountain of cat packs over there that I still need to finish wiring. So I need to rig up at least one of those guys. I have a pretty cool idea of how to set that guy, well, set one of them up so that I can put my battery meter in parallel and get all my telemetry data as well. So you'll see that. So just hold off. You'll be patient. You'll get to see you soon. All right, take you guys later. I hopefully one signing off. Peace. Okay, this is just a quick addendum. Yes, I used the word addendum. If you don't know what it is, look it up. Kidding. Anyway, so just a quick addendum. So I was playing around with some foam that I had laying around, and yeah, I have a lot of stuff laying around. Okay, but anyway, if you notice, GPS on top of a foam block, which is sitting on top of the battery tray. And that seems to be a very good packaging pick. You see on the side, I still have the ESC free, so there's room for cooling air to get to the fans and everything. So I'll play with this for a little bit. I mean, this just might work. So, yeah, this should be kind of cool. So things to do before we go out again. There's more weight on the vehicle, so I'm going to have to firm up the suspension. Battery itself weighs an extra pound. The battery tray, is an extra few ounces on top of that. So last time I weighed Dizzy, it was pushing about 9.5 pounds. With the extra couple things on top of that. It should now be coming in just under 10 pounds. It's a pretty heavy car, but it's lighter than some out there. So we'll see what that means for the overall capability. All right, I'll keep you guys posted. Our House 21 signing off. Peace.